The gentleman is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm going to go back to the conversation we've been having about the EV tax credits. I found it pretty remarkable when we were asking technical questions that we saw a complete unleveling of the playing field between American workers. Not American workers and foreign workers, but American workers right here, and the differences between those that are in places like Detroit and Ohio, those hardworking Americans that are out there producing vehicles for America, but also those that are in states like mine and my colleague from Alabama, Ms. Sewell. And so, just as a quick summary, on the EV tax credits, there's a $4,000 base tax credit. If you get the bigger battery, as Mr. Barthold said, you get another $3,500. But then, in a special giveaway to the leadership of unions and political contributors, there's an additional $4,500 for union labor. Now, that's not right, and that's unfair to treat workers and plants differently in one state and not another, and that's not right by the federal government. And I should probably be offering an amendment to deal with that. But one thing that I know when it comes to the majority party, when it comes to the leadership of the unions and the political contributors, y'all are like bird dogs pointing. You just can't help yourselves. You're going to go with them every single time. So I'm going to offer an amendment on something that y'all have all agreed is something that, or at least is a mantra of this bill, in that the help should really go to the Americans that need it the most, and that the wealthy should not get should not get a bigger cut than those that are out there working every single day. So, what my amendment would do is it would reduce the maximum income threshold for EV tax credits from $800,000 for a couple to $150,000, or $75,000 for single filers. Now, we arrived at these numbers based off of economic impact payments in the last relief package. So clearly, the majority thinks that is a number, $75,000 for an individual and $150,000 for joint filers. That's the part of America that needs help. But under this bill, you're going to give help to folks that are making couples that are making $800,000 a year. Let me refer you to the chart behind me, and let's look at what we're doing to subsidize the wealthy in this tax bill. $11,100 in tuition savings, $12,500 tax credit for a Tesla Model 3 for a college freshman, a $12,500 tax credit for a Model Y for the parents. Okay, so we're going to get the kids and the parents a Tesla. A $1,300 tax credit for a home energy audit, $18,000 tax credit for a hydrogen fuel cell system for the house, a $10,000 tax credit on geothermal heat pump system for the second home, and a $52,550 tax saving from the SALT tax shelter. So basically, if you're wealthy living in a blue state, you're going to get $118,000 in tax credits. $118,000 in tax credits, up to $800,000 for somebody making $800,000 a year. That is a heck of a giveaway to the top earners in this country. And hey, look, I'm all about competition, and I'm about every American keeping their hard-earned tax dollars. But doing it on the backs of those that are making below $150,000 as a couple and $75,000 as an individual seems a bit hypocritical to me. So, Mr. Chairman, I submit this amendment to reduce the tax credits available from $800,000 down to $150,000 for a couple, and urge to support an adoption of this amendment. With that, Mr. Chairman, I will yield back.
Thank the gentleman.